Features of Python. Features of Python. First feature, easy to learn. Easy to learn. We are learning Python programming is very easy when compared to other programming languages. We are coming from any background, either IT background or non-IT background. We are learning Python is very easy. Second feature, easy to read. Python code is more readability when compared to other programming languages code. Already in the previous session we are observing like a C language code, Python code differences. Okay, Python code is more readability. Next one, easy to use. Easy to use. Next one, easy to maintain. Easy to maintain. Easy to learn, easy to read, easy to use, and easy to maintain. Next one, Python is a portable. Python is a portable. Python is a portable, or some people were calling as a cross platform. Some people were calling as a class platform. Portable means on top of any operating system, we are installing Python software and using that software in any operating system. Okay, easy to learn, easy to read, easy to use, easy to maintain, portable or cross platform. Next one is Python is a secure. Python providing security to our applications. Secure. Next one is scalable. Python is a scalable. Scalable means easily we can add new features. Easily we can add new features. Next one, flexible. Python is a user flexible. Okay, for example, you are coming from procedure oriented programming background. We can write the Python programs in procedure oriented fashion. Okay, we are coming from object oriented programming background. Same Python code we are writing in object oriented fashion. For example, if you want to write any C language code, we are follow the compulsory procedure oriented fashion. Procedure oriented fashion. If you want to write the Java code, compulsory we are follow the object oriented fashion. But coming to Python, depends upon your flexibility. We are writing same code in procedure oriented fashion or either object oriented fashion. For example, observing very clearly, okay, if you want to write any C language code, first we need to require which one main function is required. Okay, for suppose hash include stdio.h. Next one, void main function. Within that print function, main function only, we need to write the logic. Here we are follow the procedure oriented fashion. Here we are follow the procedure oriented fashion. Okay, this is a procedure oriented fashion. Same code we are trying to implement it in Java code. In Java code, simply we are declaring main class. Simply import java.io.star class main class. Next one, public static void main string array arguments system dot out dot println. Compulsory these statements are required. First we need to declare the class. Within that class we are declaring the main method. Within that method we need to write that logic. Okay, hello world message is printed. This is a pure object oriented fashion. Without class we cannot implement it any Java program. This is a C language code. C is a completely procedure oriented. Without any main function we cannot write any C program. But Python is a mixing of both procedure oriented and object oriented. Okay, we can write the Python codes either procedure oriented fashion or object oriented fashion. Simply I want to write the Python code. Okay, I want to print hello world in procedure oriented programming. Just to print hello world. Just to print hello world. Now hello world message is printed. Same code I want to write in object oriented fashion. Class name. Next one, just print hello world. This is an object oriented fashion. Okay, we can write either procedure oriented or object oriented. That is a user flexibility. Flexible. Python is a user flexible. Next one, Python is a extendable. Python is a extendable. We are extending with other languages. We are extending with the C programming. We are extending with Java, or we are extending with .NET, or we are extending with other programming language. Extendable. Okay. Next one, Python is a robustness. Python is a robustness. Generally, in the programming scenario, robust means to handling the runtime errors. Technically, runtime errors we are calling as a exceptions. We are calling as a exceptions. Okay, simply Python supporting exception handling concept. Python supporting exception handling concept. Next one, Python is a platform independent. Python is a platform independent means write once, run anywhere. For example, we are writing one Python program in our Windows operating system. Same code we are executing on top of Linux environment or on top of Mac environment, either on top of Android or on top of iOS also we are executing. That is called platform independent. Write once, run anywhere. Next, another feature, versatile. Python is a versatile. Versatile means by using Python, we can develop any type of applications. In any domain, we are using Python programming language. Okay, application development means we can develop web applications or we can develop mobile applications. We can developing desktop applications and we can developing console applications. Any type of applications we are developing by using Python. That's why simply we are calling as a versatile. Next one, Python is a free and open source. Python is a completely free and open source. Free means without paying any single paisa, we can download Python software and using that software either personal or professional or commercially. Okay, free and open source. Open source means anybody can contribute to our Python organization. Anybody can contribute to our Python organization with respect to some donations. Okay, donations in the like as a source code donations, either amount to donations or everything. Okay, source code donations means, for example, we are implemented one logic. That logic is not existed in the market. Simply we can share that logic to Python organization team. The Python organization team to verify any copyright issues or not. If there is no copyright issue, simply to add that feature into next version of Python. That is a open source project. Anybody can contribute to our Python organization. Next one, it is a strongly strongly typed language. It is a strongly typed language. It is a strongly typed language. Okay, observing very clearly, the dynamically typed languages can be categorized into two types: strongly typed languages and weakly typed languages. Python is a strongly typed language and JavaScript is a weakly typed language. Are you clear? Strongly and weakly. As of now, if anybody any doubt, please clarify your doubts.
No, I'm a little confused with the strongly typed language.
Yeah, now observing very clearly. Okay, Python is a dynamically typed language and Python is a strongly typed language. Coming to JavaScript. JavaScript is also dynamically typed language, but JavaScript is a weakly typed language. JavaScript is a weakly typed language. Now, what is the difference between strongly typed and weakly typed? Coming to Python, simply observing very clearly. Here, I want to print two numerical values, some value. Next one, 5.3. This is also another numerical value. 4 plus 5.3, 9.3. For suppose here I am taken as a 5 and here I am taken as a string. Both are different type of data. This is a text type of data and this is a numerical type of data. It is not performing the operation. Simply we will get error message. That means we cannot convert this integer value to string or automatically. Same code we are writing in JavaScript. In JavaScript, simply console dot log of 4 plus 5. Now 9 is printed. 4 plus 5.3. 9.3 is printed. Both are numerical values. Now here I am taking as a text type of data and the second one is a numerical integer. Then automatically this integer value also converting into text. 4 plus 5, 4, 5 is printed. Okay, this is a weakly typed. Here automatically converting. Are you clear?
Yep, so strongly typed language also prevents like errors
Yeah,
in
in
code,
Python we will get error message.
and it prevents it, yeah, and
Yeah.
like after
In that,
maybe future.
yeah, in that situation we need to apply by explicitly. For example, I want to convert this numerical value into string type of data. We need to convert by explicitly.
Yeah,
Depends upon your requirement. Okay,
yep, and
now 4, 5 is printed. That is a concatenation. Are you clear?
yeah.
Yeah.
I just had one more question, which was that Python is extendable.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, we are extending with other languages. We are extending with the C programming. In the market, we are calling as a C Python. And we are extending with Java, that is called Jython. Now, simply in the market, different flavors of Python is there.
oh, so it uses some syntax from those languages.
Yeah. Okay. C Python is the default and most widely used implementation of the Python programming language. C Python is the original Python implementation written in C and Python. Next, Jython or JPython. In olden days, we are calling as a JPython. Now we are calling as a Jython.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a Jython.
Yep, and they are written like much very like more differently, or it's similar. But like if we were to learn it later, is it like similar to Python, or it combines like syntax maybe of Java, but the way other logics of Python?
Yeah, are you clear? Jython. Jython means here observing very clearly we are using Python in our Java. How to use that one? Simply we need to require one environment that is called Jython environment is required.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But is the
so
code like very much different?
yeah, coding is same, just some little bit differences are there. But as a Python developers are using C Python only. Okay,
Oh yeah.
yeah. C Python is a standard. Okay, C Python, Jython, Iron Python, Micro Python, different Python flavors are there. That is
Yeah.
a extendable. If any doubt,
Oh yeah. Oh good. Thank you.
yeah, okay. Next one, Python is a basically interpreted language. Python is a basically interpreted language. Okay, some people are asking some interviews, Python supporting compiler or not. Okay, observing very clearly. Okay, whenever we are downloading Python software, by default we are getting C Python. Now observing very clearly, C Python is a observing very clearly default and the most widely used implementation of the Python programming language. Okay, that's why whenever we are downloading Python software from Python official website, we will get C Python. But C Python support both compiler and interpreter. Okay, please remember this statement. C Python support both compiler and interpreter. Most of the interviewer asking based on C Python only. Based on C Python only. At that time, some interviews are asking Python supporting compiler or not. Yes, C Python support compiler. Post compiler to convert our source code into bytes code. After that, the interpreter takes the byte code and converting into mission code. Are you clear? Simply here, Python is the originally Python implementation written in C and Python. It's both an interpreter and compiler. Compiling Python code into bytecode before interpreting. Are you clear?
Yes, I'm clear, but I just want to know. So, whenever we download or any organization they use C Python or Python, like because you're saying
Yeah.
whenever we,
Python is a just a language specification. It is not an interpreter. Okay.
okay.
Okay. Observing very clearly the difference between Python and C Python.
Mm-hmm.
Python is a one language specification. We can write some code based upon that syntaxes. But if you want to run that code, we need to require one interpreter. That is called C Python. C Python is an interpreter.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
C Python is an interpreter, but Python is a one language. Okay, if you want to run that language code, we need to require C Python interpreter, either C Python interpreter, either Jython interpreter, or
Mm-hmm.
Iron Python interpreter. Different interpreters we are using, but we are downloading Python software from Python official website. By default, we are getting C Python interpreter. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why clearly here specifying C Python is the default and most
Okay.
widely
So it has both basically interpreter and
compiler.
compiler.
Yeah, post
Okay.
compiler is executed.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Now,
Okay.
C Python is the main purpose is to execute the Python programming language. Okay, if you want to execute the Python programming language commands, we need to require C Python. It is compatible with various Python packages and modules.
Okay. Mm.
Yeah. Okay, are you clear? Here, observing very clearly where to find it. You can download C Python officially from Python official website, python.org.
Okay.
Okay, in the market, different flavors of Python is there, like as a PyPy, C Python, next Jython, different interpreters are available. Okay, later I'm explaining that one. Okay,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, next one, interpreted language. Basically, it is an interpreted, but depends upon interpreter. It's supporting compiler and interpreters. Next one, it is a garbage collected language. Garbage collected language, and it is completely it support it support all types of database connections. All types of database connections. By using Python, we can connect any type of database, either SQL database and no SQL databases.
I have one question. I mean, before
Yeah,
we move. So you said it's an interpreted language. So interpreter is nothing but like a, it's like an IDE, right? That is what are we talking about, or is it something inbuilt modules that we are
that
talking
is
about?
not in IDE. That is also one translators,
Okay.
like as a compiler.
It's like a compiler.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
basically
Okay.
Python is interpreted depends upon the environment. Whenever we are
Mm-hmm.
using C, at that time that C Python support both the compiler and interpreter. Basically,
Okay.
Python is interpreted. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Yeah. Next one, Python is maintained by Python is maintained by PSF team. Python Software Foundation team. Software Foundation team. Okay, Python is maintained by PSF team. This is a Python official website www.python.org. This is a Python official website. Okay, this is about features of Python. If anybody any doubt, please clarify your doubts. All of